What's going on, YouTube? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the show. It's your boy Jay Larone Presents, and on this channel, basically what I do is present to you guys the facts, the foolishness, and the fuckery of the modern black woman, right? So, I'm gonna talk about Britanny Renner real quick, and she's back, right? Britanny Renner's back. She took a little hiatus, but as the saying goes, she's back. I know y'all saw that buffoonery of her on this show. Can't think of the name, but it's been floating all over YouTube the last day or so. But Britanny Renner came up on this podcast with Charleston White and basically showed her ass. I mean, that's the only way I can put it. She showed her ass, right? Some would say Britanny was on something. She could have been. I mean, if you looked at her mannerisms, how she looked, how her eyes were looking, and she went into this little creepy, girly type kitty voice, and I mean, she was all over the place, man. Throwing water at people, throwing water bottles at people, pouring water on folks. Damn near S.A. Charleston White. I mean, really? You know? That was crazy, right? I mean, I think Britanny this ain't the first time. You know, Britanny has a problem with, you can't be around Britanny and water bottles. I just noticed that. I've seen other videos where Britanny is throwing water on people. You know what I'm saying? She was at what was it, Coachella? Wasn't it Coachella where she was, you know, dashing folks with water? I mean, that girl has a problem, man. She has a real problem. But what I want to talk about as far as that is how toxic these black women are, man, to where you can't get rid of it, you know. And I want to talk about that because, you know, I think last week, Glorilla, Memphis finest, the girl who didn't know that a fox was a real thing, but she decided to throw out a message saying be toxic in your 20s because you're too old to be toxic in your 30s, right? Come on now, come on. We all know better. Logic would tell you that's some nonsense, right? But we all know black women today ain't logical. You know, these so-called black women ain't logical. You know, but we go, you know, talk about that, right? Because as you see in Britanny Renner's 30 now, right? She's in her 30s. So, being that you can be toxic in your 20s, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're supposed to fall out of that toxicity when you hit 30. Britanny Renner is the prime example of that's not going to happen. You can't spend your life, 10 years and all through your 20s, a decade, being toxic and expect it to just go away. Is what I'm saying, right? You can't get rid of that. That's something that's just not going to end when the clock strikes 12 midnight and you turn 30 years old. Right? You have 10 years of straight dysfunction that's going to carry over with you. Psychologically, emotionally, right? You're just not going to be able to turn that off, right? And we see Britanny Renner can't. Britanny Renner cannot turn that off. Last time we saw Britanny, she was, I think, it was right after the Just Pearly things when she was on there with Andrew Tate. And she kind of acted like she was going to turn over a new leaf, right? She kind of, you know, faded to the back for a little bit. She kind of disappeared. You didn't really hear nothing from her, you know, making folks think that, you know, she kind of gave that illusion that she was going to change, that she was going to probably start her own little podcast or whatever, and, you know, do something different, you know, pivot. You know, people was thinking that she was going to pivot, but you can't get rid of that toxicity, man. It's in there. Once you got it, it's hard to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get rid of. You know, like I said, Glorilla's sitting up here saying that, you know, be toxic in your 20s. Too old to be toxic in your 30s. Like I said, like it's just going to automatically leave your body at the stroke of midnight, you know, when you turn 30 years old. You're 29, then midnight hits on your 30th birthday, and all of a sudden, you know, you're not toxic anymore. You can't, you know, it's straight stupidity. And then she throw in the delusional at the end. Well, go ahead and be delusional while you're at it. Yeah, that's straight. You're delusional right now. that's why she's talking this BS. But yeah, I mean, you're not going to get rid of it. And again, Britanny Renner is the prime example. You cannot get rid of that toxicity overnight. You know, you got to work at it, and it shows that Britanny has not worked on getting rid of her toxicity. So, you guys, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get rid of your toxicity overnight like that, right? So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. You know, it's stupid, man. But we're going to take a quick look at this video, right? We're going to look at this video real quick of how toxic Britanny Renner is, and you guys tell me, man, was she on something? You know, some folks are saying she was coked up, allegedly. You know, some people are saying she was, you know, maybe she was drunk. I don't know. I mean, something was wrong with her. I don't know. Maybe Brittany's on. I don't know. Maybe she's on some type of medication. Allegedly, I don't know. You know, we all know that a lot of these black women, man, on some type of psychotic meds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's true. It's true. I mean, it's been researched, man. It's out there. There's a study on it. Majority of black women are on some type of medication, man, and the majority of it's psychotic. So I don't know. Like I said, this is all alleged, so you know, don't hold my feet to the fire on this. But I'm gonna show this video, man, and y'all tell me what y'all think. I got this clip from Theo Coop and the Do Better podcast. Shout out to Theo Coop. We're gonna take a look at this video, come back, maybe talk about it a little bit more. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it. If y'all think Britanny Renner is on some BS. Do you think that you can get rid of your toxicity overnight? All right, check out the video. Fair use, fair use.
Welcome to the Do Better Podcast. I am your host, Theo Coop. We are back with another video. This time we have a reaction to a recent interview of Britanny Renner and Charleston White, who sat down with the YouTube channel, The Danza Project. And fair use, allegedly, I think she was under the influence of something, and the interview took a turn real quick. We Oscar Mike.
PJ just got an amazing contract. How does that make you feel as a woman knowing that's your baby father?
How does that make you feel?
Honestly, I want my child's father to win.
Exactly.
It's just what it is. And regardless of what people say, I believe he deserves whatever he feels he's worthy of. So, whatever that contract looks like, that's what it looks like. And I didn't have a child. You know, I had a second-degree tear. You know what that looks like?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, what I want to point out is, how do you go from talking about PJ contract to your second-degree tear, right? It's all about deflection, right? She don't really want to. She don't want to talk about that, right? It's like she got triggered when she heard, you know, about his contract, about the $50 million. So right off the bat, she don't want to talk about you know what I'm saying? She don't want to talk about that. She don't want to talk about the contract. She wants to deflect and go straight into talking about herself and about a terror that she got from pregnancy and from having a baby, which pretty much every woman gets some type of terror when they have a child. So, you know, she's tripping already.
I'm gonna say, just
Hello?
say no. I'm gonna say no for all of us.
Is everybody fucking listening?
Say no.
Hello?
Yeah, you
A second degree tear? You know what that looks like?
You know how she sound already? She reminds me of this.
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money.
Exactly what she sound like. She wilding for no reason right now. She heard about basically she realized she dropped the bag because when she left PJ, he was still under that rookie contract. So I think she wound up getting what $2,500 a month. I mean, really. So yeah, she knows she messed up. Now she don't want to talk about it. She wants to deflect and go into this whole craziness that she's about to go on right now.
I mean, that boy was that big when you had him.
He was, I think it was 8.1.5.
That means she had a big baby.
Almost 9 pounds, right?
Another NBA player.
Does that matter to you? Does that matter to you? Who had such a motherfucking opinion about me?
Wait,
Does
time
that
out.
matter?
It's grew.
Hold
My
on.
opinion changed, but
Hold
yeah,
on. Answer the question.
no. No, it didn't initially. No, hell no.
Okay, I had a second degree tear. That means they sewed me up.
Yeah, okay.
Right. You know what that means? That means I love that motherfucker.
Stop the cap.
Not only is he trying to insinuate that, the fact that she just gave birth means that she was in such love and infatuation with PJ Washington. No, it don't. You slept with a dude unprotected. You pushed out his baby. You gave birth. It doesn't mean you in love with him or mean you cared about him that much or you cared for him that deeply. That's what happens. That's the result of having unprotected sex. You should have learned this in high school. What are we talking about here? Stop the cap.
My pussy was fucking split open for him. You
Classy.
understand that? You lost 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Okay?
Gratefully, I had a 5-pound baby.
Good for you. My baby was almost 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. All right?
No, I wanted to say that because I think it is important. A lot of people do
What's important?
that. You do wish well for them.
Most.
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you, you and every one of the motherfuckers that are commenting, she's doing too much. She's
Cause you are.
At the end of the day,
Because you are doing too much. I mean, really. I mean, there's no. You're doing way too much. Put it that way. Yeah.
this pussy
Oh God.
I'm
had
glad
a
I'm blocking that.
second degree tear. Do you know what that means?
You just taught us.
Ripped.
What is it?
Ripped.
Thank you, Charleston.
Ripped open.
Ripped.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, boy had a head like his daddy. yeah. Well, yeah, boy had a head like his daddy.
All right.
Hold on.
So,
Say it again. Say it again.
For the people in the back.
let me tell you something. 50 pounds. Do you hear what I'm saying?
That boy born 50 pounds.
No,
No, bro. She gained 50 pounds. It's a humongous baby, Charleston.
you gained.
I gained 50 pounds.
Oh, shit.
Charleston, 50 pounds.
Charleston ain't paying no attention to shit.
That's just somebody, I'm just whatever.
Yes.
It's about money. Let me
Yes.
tell you something. I can't
It is about money,
be bought.
and you can be bought. I mean, the damn what? Really, the what's he come out with a book, the memoirs telling all everybody's stories and just telling all off. Man, yeah, everything she does is about money. It's all transactional.
That's what all these people
Stop
in the
the cap.
chat can't seem to understand. They think I can be bought.
You
They think
can.
that it's just about money. It's just
It is.
whatever. It's the highest bidder. I
It
believe in
is.
true love.
Hello.
I heard
Yeah.
her say that. But you
I
know,
said
we
it.
She a damn lie. Ain't nothing she done been about true love. It's all been about the transaction.
100 fucking times.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, listen, now listen.
Listen to what I'm fucking saying. Shut the fuck up when a real bitch is talking.
Look at the way she's behaving. PJ Washington, you got clown for getting pregnant by her. And I say this, dude, at least it was just one child and not two. You dodged a effing bullet, my G. Not wifing her, at least.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Get the room.
Yeah, he did. He dodged a big bullet, man. I mean, who would want? First of all, why would you want your child to be raised around a woman like that anyway? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he dodged a bullet. Because if he would have married her, it'd have been totally. It'd have been way worse than what it is now. But she's acting out of pocket on this one.
Fuck up.
Take the road.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am.
And another thing, I mean, the reason she can act like this is because nobody's going to check her. That's another thing about being a woman. You have that privilege of nobody's going to say anything, right? you know, like I said, if they had some women there, maybe they could, you know, calm her down. But if a guy try to calm her down the way she's acting right there, they'll call the guy toxic and, you know, that he's, you know, being too aggressive.
Because I'm a real bitch. You hear what I'm saying?
Talk.
And I care. And I'm a hopeful romantic. But I can't control. At the end of the day, I try to force something that wasn't mine. That wasn't my person. And that's okay. He's sitting over there. Shut the fuck up!
Oh shit!
Shut up!
It's out of control.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
That's peripheral.
Shut up.
That's peripheral.
Seriously, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Because if you ever felt real love to where you have a second degree tear, hello?
Wait.
Why is
He
she?
didn't mean it.
Hello?
He didn't mean it.
Shit!
Hello?
She keeps equating her having a tear to love that happened in the birth of your seed, you freaking child. She's obviously drunk or under the influence of something, allegedly. Why is she behaving in this manner? And this is not even the worst of it.
You don't know what it's fucking like.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
She hit the wrong
Let me
dude.
tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy.
Shut the fuck up. This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
We good.
Shut up.
We good,
When
we
I'm
good.
fucking.
Yo, I'm gonna rewind this again because I could have swore it sounded like she was about to say this is about to go viral. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what she was trying to say, but it sounded like she was trying to say this is about to go viral, but she stopped it and said something else. I'm gonna rewind it back a little bit. Tell me if I'm lying in the comments. Tell me if I misunderstood this.
Sorry. I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
She hit the wrong
Let me
dude.
tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy.
Shut the fuck up. This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
Now, once she tried, it sounded like she was trying to say this is about to go viral. Like she know what the fuck she doing.
Why is she behaving in this manner? And this is not even the worst of it.
You don't know what it's fucking like.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
She hit the wrong
Let me
dude.
tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy.
Shut the fuck up. This right here is about to go. Let me.
I could have sworn it sounded like she was trying to say. It sounded like she was about to say this is about to go viral, but she stopped and said something else. Maybe it's me, but I think she knew what the fuck she was doing.
Let me tell you something.
We good.
Shut up
good,
when I'm
we good.
fucking talking. Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit that nigga. Because you sitting over here laughing.
Chill. Relax.
I ain't chilling.
Relax.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't your pussy. Hey, listen. I hear you. Hey, listen. That's fine. But guess what? You protecting him is what it is. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not?
She hit the wrong nigga,
Hey,
champ.
don't be sitting over there laughing. Let me tell you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to him right here. I ain't talking about then bat me in my shit then.
Champ, she cool.
Apologies,
Champ,
Bat me in my shit.
Apologies, champ.
Bat me in my shit. That all right? Then shut the
Shaded
fuck
Briggs
up.
right here, tripping out. We're good.
Apologies, champ.
At the end of the day, all right, I don't give a fuck talking about lady. I don't care. At the end of the day, nobody knows what I went through. Nobody knows what I'm going through.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Look, this
Exactly.
Cry Me a River. You purposely went after a younger NBA player. Went after him while he was in college, by the way. Some people would call that predatory. I'm just saying. You trapped him, got your baby, and then you bounced. You were not the victim here.
You don't get to sit here and talk about shit. Ain't nobody drunk bitch know about nothing. He say you all right.
Yeah, you drunk or you on something. She either on some type of meds or she done had too much to drink. Cause she's obviously triggered by this PJ getting all this money. That's why she acting a damn fool.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Champ.
Back in my shit then. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't care what you talking about. Cause I really bad nigga in here shit. No, this is my touch up.
She high as hell.
Sad.
She drunk. Look
Nobody
at
can
her
tell me
eyes.
shit about
Look at
shit.
her eyes.
At the end of the day,
If you look at her eyes, you can tell she drunk. She on something. She done took some type of meds, or she done had something to drink or something. But it's in her eyes. You can tell by her eyes something's wrong. Something's off.
Charleston,
Yes, ma'am.
this
Yes, ma'am.
the motherfucking real nigga right
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
Right.
And if I didn't understand him,
Yes,
he
ma'am.
didn't understand me, we wouldn't understand each other.
Damn, that hand
So
strong.
what's up?
I'm just happy.
Yeah, I got a good grip.
Yeah, I see. Shit, you strong. Yeah, see, I can tell you play sports.
Ma'am.
I can tell you play sports.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I did.
I can tell.
Yeah, I did.
She going straight
Ma'am.
sexual.
You gotta.
She going straight sexual now. She all over the place, man. She going from being erratic and mean and wanting to fight. Now she acting sexual. I mean, she's all over the place.
Hey, what's up?
And then here's the best part of the clip that I didn't even play, because this is a piece of the interview that after this next clip I'm about to show you happened, they privated the live stream. So I actually had to go on other platforms to find the clip. Check this shit out.
It's uncomfortable to be wet. I've never been wet before, but yeah, I'm sure it's uncomfortable to be wet.
You know, moist is one thing, but wet is just another. It ain't what we shooting for. You know what I mean?
Isn't that?
Miss Ma'am.
No.
No,
Miss
come on,
Ma'am.
please. Come on, man, please.
No.
And the guy was pretty much telling her not to do it. He was saying moist is okay, but wet is not what we. But she steady didn't even listen to the guy that was talking to her, and she steady finna go in and basically wet up the place.
I
man,
need you
please,
to I need you to be kind and respectful to my guests.
This bullshit.
And she pretty
Bullshit.
much forces herself onto Charleston. Again, most people won't even look at it this way, but that is a form of SA. It is a form of assault, man. Like, she's kind of forcing herself on this man when he clearly didn't want her to mount him, if you will.
Right. It's just like YK Osiris when he kissed Sukihana. He got in all type of trouble for that. But of course, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about this.
Where that pig poker at, man? Go ahead and get the pig poker out.
God.
Wait a minute.
Sad. It's the only thing she got.
Yep. Twerking.
Wait a minute.
And she threw water at the host. From the entire clips that I saw, I haven't seen a full interview because they haven't been released yet. That dude was nice to her. He wasn't doing anything to her. She threw water at him for absolutely no reason.
I did nothing for that. Oh, that's. Wait a minute, Miss Renner.
Look at her acting like a child.
Yep. Messing up the place. Messing up the place.
For behaving.
And then look at her.
That's
Then, yep. Go
All
back
right,
to
all
twerking.
right, all right.
And then look at her right back
That's all they know.
twerking. Again, that's all she has to offer.
Landon, the stream is now for fucking private.
But yeah, I think that's it though. But yeah, shout out to Theo Coop and the Do Better podcast. But yeah, that's all these women have to offer now. It's, you know, you put them in front of a camera. It's like you got a camera, they go twerk, right? If you put them in front of a camera and a dude, then the twerking becomes a little bit more sexual. You add some music to it, you pretty much got a full-fledged mocha fest. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. It's like these women, it's like their brain just goes into twerk mode the minute they see a camera. They got to twerk. You throw a dude in there, like I said, then they twerking on the dude, it becomes a little bit more sexual. But then when you throw music in, I mean, like I said, yeah, you got a full-fledged mocha fest then, man. It's whatever happens. But yeah, it's like, that's all these women offer. That's all they got to offer is to get up and twerk and act a fool. And it was clearly, you know, obvious that Brittany was triggered by PJ Washington getting his money. Now, the minute they brought that up, this whole interview turned into her acting a damn fool because she couldn't handle the fact that PJ's getting all this money and she missed out on a bag, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, when she had the baby, she thought that she could just up and leave and get somebody better, I guess, because he had a rookie contract. He was making some money, but he wasn't dishing out the money like she wanted him to. You know what I'm saying? PJ wasn't dishing out that money like that, so she figured she could just leave because they were engaged. What woman breaks off an engagement with an NBA player? You know what I'm saying? She dropped the bag. She thought she could get something better. And now this triggered her. And whatever meds she was on, or whatever she was drinking, allegedly, got her to acting like this, right? And shout out to Culture Clinician. What do you call it? Semen demons? I mean, really, I mean, she's out there, dude. She's out there. So You guys, tell me what you think, man. Drop some comments down below. It's your boy Jay Larone. Please be good to yourself by all means. Let's be good to one another. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.